Hey y'all, it's Courtney and welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Courtney, also known on here and all my other social medias as Courageously Court. If you're someone that likes, just unfiltered, open, honest opinions and just commentary, and there's all things lifestyle related such as health, weight loss, college, anything relatable to you, feel free to subscribe down below or follow any of the social medias, which will be linked below. Alright y'all, so for today's topic for this video, I actually did want to focus on something that I saw on Twitter, and this isn't actually the first time that I saw this particular incident on Twitter. I actually saw the original tweet that started this whole mess, and I was confused because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just ignore this because this ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't even know what they're talking about. And I was like, let me just leave it there, leave it be. However, as I was scrolling, I saw that another YouTuber that I watch was actually responding to the incident. So I was like, wait a minute. If they're responding, there's gotta be a problem. So I look on Twitter and I figure out that this tweet actually had to do with Alissa Ashley. So for those who don't know who Alissa Ashley is, she was a beauty YouTuber. She actually has a twin sister that also does makeup guru content. However, she progressed from makeup content to discuss more of her other hobbies such as photography, and as of lately she has also rebranded herself again to start focusing on her other aspects of life, which is fitness, being in the gym, being active, etc. Right? So I was a bit confused by why she was trending, because Alissa Ashley is never really a part of any drama. Like, you never really see her name get brought up unless it's people praising her or saying how pretty she is, like typical stuff. Like, you don't really hear much about her being this way or being that way or just being extra in general. But when I actually looked at the tweet again, I was like, y'all, this is ridiculous. So let me pull up this tweet right here. So according to this tweet, it states, LMFAO, one of the major makeup girls trying to rebrand as a fitness girl is funny to me. So I was trying to figure out, how is this funny? Like, YouTubers rebrand all the time. Even while I'm like very small and stuff, I rebranded a few times. I follow a lot of content creators that have also rebranded multiple times. So it wasn't really something that was odd or new for me, or just something different in general. I was kind of like, okay, people change their content, why is this a problem? However, the more that I read into it, the more that I realized that people are just truly unhinged, like very unhinged. And that's because in this tweet, which I'll be putting clips of it throughout this video, is basically accentuating that Alissa Ashley is now fatphobic, anti-black, and a colorist for becoming a fitness YouTuber, and also for responding to her tweet, because a lot of people knew that she was throwing shade towards Alissa Ashley. Like, as you read the comments, like, a lot of people were kind of like, okay, she's talking about her, and a lot of people were tagging her. So Alissa actually responded, which was in a very kind way. Like, she didn't drag her or do anything like that. She kind of just made a general statement saying like, hey, if you're passionate about something, even if other people aren't understanding of that passion, still do it because it's what you want to do at the end of the day. However, this creator took it upon themselves to then accentuate that Alissa Ashley is now a colorist, she is now fatphobic, and she is also now anti-black for responding to her, because apparently her responding to her impacted her life. And it was confusing to me because I was like, girl, you started this. Like, You were the one that was throwing a very obvious shade. You was liking all the tweets of people insinuating that you're talking about this girl. So you are basically subliminally stating that, yeah, you're talking about her without saying that you're talking about her. So you are being shady, you're moving messy, but as soon as people call you out about it and an influencer call you about it, now she's a bully because she responded, and people that see your tweet, your public tweet, are now responding to you, calling you out of character for what you're doing. That makes no sense to me at all, because it's like, your account is public. You're posting on public Twitter. If you're posting stuff on Twitter and you're posting on a public profile, there's a guarantee that someone is going to see it and say something about it. So it was just kind of just odd for me, because this girl is really just going into like a victim mentality, even though she was the one initially being vindictive and just being very shameful, and actually calling Alissa actually fatphobic for saying that she's now changing her content into fitness. So I'm just kind of confused about it, because what does her changing her content to fitness has to do with your own personal insecurities on how you feel about your journey or how you feel about your body and stuff? And how is that colorism to respond to your hateful tweet? And you're coming out saying, well, I'm a fat, dark-skinned, poor person, and because of that, I'm being bullied, I'm being shamed, ridiculed. And it's like, Sib, you literally started this. You started the tweets. You literally started going off, subliminally throwing shade, liking people's tweets that were saying, oh, this is about so-and-so, this is about so-and-so, hiding behind that. And now you're acting shocked that people called you out, and now you're trying to act like you're just this, poor victim that's being bullied for people for no reason. Which, by the way, fans should never attack people just because their YouTuber has a disagreement with them or because they're calling them out. You should never bully people or tell people to themselves, as I can't say the actual word. So technically, yes, you should not be doing that. However, you cannot throw the meat out there and then not expect for all the dogs to come at you after you threw the meat out there. It makes no sense that you're now all of a sudden you're this poor individual that didn't deserve all this stuff, but you were the main one starting it, putting all that information out there, putting all that harmful comments and stuff. And I was actually scrolling through her Twitter, because as soon as I saw the first thing, I was like, okay, this is kind of weird. Let me actually see, what this person is all about. And you can literally go through all of her tweets, and it's like she's always in some type of just negative vibes, very unhinged, always just attacking another person, talking about other random people. So it just seems like it's very on brand for this individual to kind of just talk about individuals, complain about individuals, keep this victim mentality. It just really confused me. It really confused me just how much it, really bothered her that she wanted to switch content. It really shouldn't bother you as much. And then made me think, why does it bother her so much? Why are so people triggered by the fact that Alissa actually changed her content, aside from it being apparently, fatphobic, because, apparently, only small people do fitness, not big people, apparently, to these people's eyes. So fitness is just fatphobic for everyone, apparently. However, I saw this tweet, and I'm going to read it out because I just felt like it explained a lot about, people's just perceptions on just how they see things and why they see things the way they do. So I'm just gonna read this out to y'all just to hear, how you guys feel about it. What do you guys think about this? So in the tweet, and this tweet is from Indy Rakamaria, and it'll be on the screen as well. It was like, I feel like this Alissa Ashley situation is revealing a lot of unhealthy attachments to influencers and a dependency for creators to constantly feel relatable to them. And I was just thinking about that, as a new, small creator trying to grow their channel and become up and coming. I noticed this a lot, even from like a subscriber standpoint, how much fans just feel so entitled to control the image of the YouTuber they're watching. And once I read that tweet, I was kind of like, wait, there is really like this really unhealthy relationship with subscribers just want to be so like their YouTuber, so relatable to their YouTuber, that they like want to have their YouTuber embody every single thing that they do, every single thing that they live by. And if the creator does one thing that does not come relatable to that person, that's it. They're horrible, they're garbage, they're trash, they're all these things, they're fatphobic colors. It just says a lot, just about where people are at. And I think it's so important to know that like these creators are not obligated to be relatable to you. They don't make content just so you can relate to them. They put content out there so you're able to, enjoy the content, understand the situation if they're doing commentary, just be a really well-rounded individual if they're putting information out there. However, these YouTubers are not here to be your clones and to be someone to mimic your ideals or feelings or perceptions of things, nor are they obligated to stick to one content just because you like the content. I think like it's just so weird when like I see people in the comments be like, oh, you need to watch this and this. I subscribed to you because you did so and so, and because you're no longer doing this, I'm gonna unsubscribe if you don't do this again. And it's kind of like so entitled, very selfish, very unhinged, giving very much mental health. And it's just like how do y'all not see how like horrible that is to do that to someone? Like, it just doesn't make sense why people just feel like they have the right to tell YouTubers how they should be, how they should feel, what they should think, nor how they feel like they have control in telling YouTubers what content they should be doing. You subscribe to these people because you like who they are as a person, therefore you should be accepting of any of the transitions that person makes, be it either them changing content, them changing their look, they're having a new identity, or just them growing. Like, some of these people have been on YouTube for so many years, and I'm sorry to say, but people change what they like, people change what hobbies they have, people change their perceptions. So what they may have posted back in like 2012, 2013, 2014, and how they may have felt at that point can be very different from where they're at now. So considering that, it just doesn't make sense why, a lot of subscribers just assume and just like feel so entitled to their YouTubers just staying the same way as they were 5 to 10 years ago. We all grow, we all progress, even in our individual lives in the offline world. So why should you expect your YouTuber to be the same? It's like YouTubers are not obligated, or people in general are not obligated to be a certain way just because you want them to be that way. They're allowed to go wherever they want to do and wherever they want to go with that. So you should not ever try to demand things from YouTubers or expect things from YouTubers just because you want them to be the way that you are. You want to relate to them. Content switching is normal, and if you're a true fan of that individual, you would learn to grow and progress with them. You will learn to understand that things change, and you wouldn't hold them to such an unhealthy mindset of that they just have to stay in the same area of content creating, because we all grow, we all progress, and we all become better as we make more content and as we find new hobbies, make new peers, etc. So with that all being said, I do want to end this on a note of someone that's like also on their fitness journey and doing that. Someone doing fitness content is not fatphobic, especially with someone like Alissa Ashley, where you don't see her doing like all like the quick fad diets or doing like the toxic stuff or anything like that. all you see her doing is just posting like her daily life, what she does when she goes to the gym, what are workouts, like what does she do to gain this muscle, what does she do to get this tone. And there's nothing wrong with putting content like that out there. I feel like people just have such a trigger with the word exercise and fitness that they personally need to work on themselves instead of pointing fingers all over, calling everyone a fatphobic, anti-black, anti-black. Maybe take this as an opportunity, and I'm saying this also to the Twitter user, to work on yourself, figure out why it bothers you so much that you have to like try to slander people online for changing their content. With that being said, I think I've said enough in this video. I kind of want to talk about this because I was kind of like, this is so weird. And I'm just kind of honestly tired of just people always throwing the term fatphobic around for just such minuscule things that are not even fatphobic. Like, fat people work out too, fat people lift too, we go to the gym, we like fitness too. So let's stop with the narrative that fitness is fatphobic, and let's actually take the time to work on our own inner demons that we have around that, all right? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys, like the content that I put out here today. There will be more videos out there. I do have my 3 months post-op anniversary coming up for weight loss surgery. So be on the lookout for that. I think I actually want to do like a pre-recorded sit-down video more so than a live stream, because I feel like it just may be better that way to maybe focus on a specific area and just have that run through. But you will definitely see me throughout the upcoming weeks. I will be here more often. And I just want to say thank you guys so much. Also, thank you guys for getting me to over 200 subscribers. That is crazy. I have been staying in like the hundreds for like a good year or two. So I really do appreciate you guys so much for getting me to 200. It's all the way up from here. I love y'all, my courageous people. And I'll see y'all next time. All right, y'all. Bye.